Hi, everyone. This is Teresa Banda with Texas Hands and Voices. I'm the executive director, and welcome to Topics. This month, we are taking some time for ourselves. We're going to be going over 9 tips that I've gathered for self-care. I think sometimes as parents, we forget that we need to be cared for also. And it can be a real challenge, especially when you have a big family or even a small family, to really take some time for ourselves to enjoy what life has to offer, right? So I've gathered 9 tips that I'd like to share, and this is tip number 1. So tip number 1 is take time for yourself. Like I was just saying, it's really hard sometimes when you have families to do that, but it's really important that we try to make some time each day, perhaps to do something that you enjoy, whether that's going for a walk, taking a swim, maybe practicing some yoga, some mindful breathing, reading a book, or just sitting down on the couch and doing nothing for a few minutes. It's really important that you take a moment to just enjoy yourself, enjoy some quiet time, some me time, and take take a moment to do a little self-care. Tuesday topics, self-care tip number 2. Connect with your friends and take some time to reach out to friends and family and have some meaningful conversations. Maintaining social connections can, help you feel less isolated and supported. And I think this is really important for us, especially as parents, because sometimes, um, and this is from my own experience and from stories that I've heard from other parents, sometimes we're the only parent in that particular school or community who may have a child who is deaf or hard of hearing. And so, especially in some of our more rural parts of the state, you may be that only family that has a child with cochlear implants, or be the only family who's using ASL to communicate. And so it's really important to find community, and you can do that with us here at Texas Hands and Voices by reaching out to us, and or finding perhaps an event that we're hosting, or perhaps an event that we've shared, maybe that is being hosted by another organization, a partner. So definitely finding connection within your community and just reaching out to friends and family can really give you a boost and provide you with a little bit of self-care. Tuesday topics tip number 3, eat healthily. That one's a little tough, but I'm going to read it anyway. Make sure you're eating nutritious and balanced meals to keep your energy levels up and avoid processed and sugary foods as much as possible. That might be a little hard. I'm a snacker, and you probably are too. But if you can, eating healthy is probably a really great option for so many of us, right? We could all eat a little bit more fruit. We could all have that extra salad, and we can especially drink more water. So I'm just going to leave that there for you to digest. But tip Tuesday topics, tip number 3 is eat more healthy. Tuesday topics, self-care tip number 4, get enough sleep. Again, another hard one, right? Trying to make sure that you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep is not easy, especially when you're a parent. Whether you have one child or multiple children, getting enough sleep never seems to be a possibility. Especially when you have children, you usually put the kids to bed a little bit early, and then that time between, let's say, 8:30 and midnight, what are we doing? We're cooking for the next day, maybe we're meal prepping, doing laundry, and maybe stealing a moment or two to catch up on a movie or a show that you've recorded, and or even just sitting down with a book, just a few minutes to read. And that is self-care in and of itself, right? Taking those moments. But we also have to remember that in order for us to be productive the next day, we need to get enough sleep too. So try not to have too many late nights and enjoy some sleep. Tip number 5, exercise regularly. Find a form of exercise that you enjoy. Try and get 30 minutes of it, and that will help you to keep your mind and your body healthy. Self-care tip number 6, connect with other parents. Connecting with other parents can be a great way to support and share stories. And I know that we actually said or mentioned this tip a little earlier, but I'm mentioning it again because I really feel that this is important for us all, especially those of us in this little community that we have at Texas Hands and Voices. The cornerstone program of Texas Hands and Voices is the Guide by Your Side program. And that is a program that supports parents with other parents. All of our guides, parent guides, are parents of children who are deaf and hard of hearing. So we have traveled the road that you're currently on, so to speak. We have parents who have raised kiddos and have already, transitioned into college. And then we have some that are raising, very, very young children, ages 3, 4, and 5. So we definitely have this world of experience waiting for you to access. And if any of you need that connection, would like to make a connection with another parent here at Texas Hands and Voices, all you have to do is reach out. And this access or this support is available in Spanish as well. Texas being the large multicultural state that we are, we do have a couple of parent guides that speak Spanish. We have parent guides that use ASL, and so we or communicate in ASL, and so we definitely want to make ourselves as accessible as possible to all families. Tuesday topic number 7 is go fishing. Take a trip to the nearby lake, maybe a pond, catch as many fish as you can, and enjoy the great outdoors. Tuesday topic self-care tip number 8 is go see a ball game, whether that's baseball or basketball, even let's say soccer and hockey, any of those sports. Just go catch a game and enjoy some time either on your own or with your family. Self-care tip number 9 is play a board game. Break out the Monopoly, the Scrabble game, or maybe the game of checkers and enjoy some friendly competition with your family. Thank you so much for following us today on Tuesday Topics. We have reached the end of our video, and I'd like to just take a moment to encourage you to do one of these self-care tips. Maybe spend some time today taking a walk, enjoying the great outdoors, sipping some coffee, reading a book, taking a bubble bath, whatever it is. And let us know. After I've posted this video today, feel free to share what your great self-care tip was for the day. And if there's something that I didn't mention and you think another mom or dad might enjoy, then post about it. Let us know what you did. I'd really love to hear those stories. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, my name is Teresa Banda. I'm the Executive Director. I'd love to hear from you. Provide me some feedback on the Tuesday topics that we're providing. If there's a subject or topic you'd like us to cover, then certainly send that in to me and we'll take that into consideration. You can email me at tbanda@txhv.org. T as in Teresa, B as in boy, ANDA@txhv.org. I also encourage you to follow us on other social media channels such as Instagram and Twitter. And we have a YouTube channel, and I'll be posting the links here in just a few minutes. On our YouTube channel, we have a lot of videos that we've recorded over the years. And especially important are the webinar series that we provide each year. We just had one with Emily Robinson at TEA, and I think that would be another great opportunity for you to learn more about what's available to your child educationally here in the state of Texas. So please feel free to reach out if y'all have any questions, and we'll see you next month. Thanks again and have a great day. Happy Valentine's, everyone.